better. Yes, recording on कर लो. Yes.
Yeah, so shall I start?
Yes.
So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, esteemed president, ExCom members, and all the respected guests. Today, I'll be speaking about my leadership style. To be precise, about my multiple leadership styles. So, coming to the choice of topic, you might be wondering why I have chosen wings. Leadership gives wings. You might be aware, like Red Bull gives you wings, as the ad says. But however, I believe the opposite. Leadership gives you wings. That is because leadership is something that gives you command over your juniors or subordinates, and also helps you to learn the art of delegating your authority in case of emergencies. So, coming to my leadership styles, there are three kinds of leadership styles which are blended in myself. So first one is autocratic, second one is transformation, and third is bureaucratic. So starting with transformational leadership. So transformation leadership style, as you all must be aware, that leaders inspire by an example, that is lead by example, instead of imposing the organization's objectives. So here work becomes fun because of inspirational style. So as far as transformation leadership style is concerned, I'm in the process of developing the same in myself as a part of this club. As most of you might be aware that I'm the upcoming Sergeant at Arms elect for the term 2022-23. So my idea of being a Sergeant at Arms would be to bring about innovation and to lead the team in a transformational way so that the role of SAR can be revamped to a great extent and its importance can be rightly understood. Now coming to the second part, that is autocratic leadership. As you might be aware, autocratic leadership always only three times, only the leader has his saying. His juniors or subordinates have little or even nothing to object or consult. So examples, many of you might be aware, Adolf Hitler, Germany, then Idi Amin, Uganda, then Robert Mugabe, Zimbabwe, and of course Pervez Musharraf, Pakistan. So coming to autocratic leadership style, I had never tried it before, but I remember once during my lifetime, I had attempted this leadership style during my school days. That is when I was in Jain International Residential School, Bangalore. I was selected to be a part of Bronze Award program for Duke of Edinburgh, that is International Award for Young People, which is sponsored by the royal family of UK. So our English teacher, Mrs. Omkarjit Singh, who was the program coordinator, she launched a flagship program called Each One Teach One, which involved mentoring the weaker ones. So I eagerly took up the position as I excelled at Hindi and English. So during that time, some of my batchmates started blaming me for favoritism and being autocratic since I used to mentor only my close friends. Well, initially I didn't realize that, but when taken on side by my matron, Mrs. Nanda Kumari, so at that point of time, I realized this is wrong, and I started giving equal attention to all those who needed help from my side in terms of English and Hindi. And many of my friends and batchmates also appreciated my flair for English and Hindi because in terms of both spoken and written, I excelled at it like anything. So this was my autocratic leadership style, which now it's completely redundant. I don't use it at all. And coming to the final part of my leadership, that is bureaucratic style. Here, the leaders prefer to go by the book. They don't prefer to deviate from the stuff written in the books. So, like niyam ke anusar chalna, that's what bureaucrats do. So, coming to this style I developed as my inspiration was our Indian Armed Forces. Their discipline, their go by the book approach, as seen in many Bollywood movies also. So, reason for considering Indian Armed Forces, my example was during my school days in Bangalore. Many of my sports coaches and our CEO, that is Chief Admin Officer, Wing Commander KL Ganesh Sharma, most of them were retired Air Force or Indian Army officers, and that too top ranks like Colonel, etc. So that disciplined approach helped me a lot to build myself in a disciplined way. So that's the reason why I chose to be a bureaucrat rather than being any other style. So this leadership style I had used 2 times. In fact, I continue to use it nowadays. First style is first experience was during my college days. As most of you might be aware that I am an alumni of Mulund College of Commerce. During those days in my second year BCom, and in fact, right from the inception, that is from FYJC, that is 11th standard, I was a regular student. I hated bunking lectures and I attended each and every lecture regularly. So during second year BCom, our class teacher appointed me as a class representative. So during my term as a class representative for 1 year, that is for 2 consecutive semesters, I got merely 50% support because most of them
7
simply.
minutes. 7 minutes are over. Huh? 7 minutes are over.
So many of them like used to say, अरे यार थोड़ा अटेंडेंस हमें भी दे दिया करो अपने अकाउंट से काट के. I used to say काश ऐसा होता तो मैं कुछ ना कुछ करता. And second example is in Reliance family. That is, I always tend to go by the book where work is concerned. I even prefer not to take unnecessary favors from vendors or clients, external clients. So one might presume like I hate taking bribes also. And that dialogue goes, ना मैं लेता हूँ ना मैं देता हूँ. And so now I'm trying to be a bit lenient on this because extreme bureaucracy is also dangerous. So with this, I would like to conclude my speech. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
So it is 8.5 minutes. 8.5 minutes. So 8 minutes 30 seconds. And you reached 7.